Hi, this is James from Bespoke Park City, and today I'd like to discuss the Rigby Highland Stalker. Some of you may have heard of Rigby in their calibers such as 275 Rigby, 416 Rigby. Maybe you came into the shop and saw some of the models that we have here. I have a 375 H&H Big Game and a 275 Rigby Highland Stalker in the display cabinet behind me. Rigby is an incredible company. They were founded in 1775 in Dublin, Ireland, but moved to London in 1865, and they have become one of the most prolific London gun makers out there. They've been utilized by kings, queens, famous hunters, and enthusiasts alike. The Rigby Highland Stalker was introduced in 2017, but it was derived from a Rigby London Best. Now that London Best may be dimensionally identical to a Highland Stalker, but every aspect on a London Best is crafted by hand, bespoke to your specifications. There's no caliber list for a London Best. You enter the caliber you would like, then Rigby selects the appropriate Mauser action, whether standard or Magnum, always with the controlled feed that they are known for. It starts with a grade 7 walnut stock, but you can upgrade to your heart's content. Every detail of that rifle, from the stock forming to the final fitting, the checkering, the engraving, whether you want gold Rigby R's on your floor plate, inlaid in your stock, everything on a London Best is fully bespoke to your requirements. A London Best would historically start at around 50, and the Highland Stalker comes in at less than half of that. Yet you still maintain the fit and finish that Rigby is known for. Now, the Highland Stalker was designed after a very popular rifle in the Victorian and Edwardian times. Chambered in 275 Rigby, it was utilized for plains game and dangerous game in India and Africa and all across the globe. Most notably being Jim Corbett, who used 275 Rigby for the man-eating tigers and leopards of India. Mark Newton of Rigby has a phenomenal video and write-up on the Rigby website, and I highly encourage you to check it out. The rifle is not only rich in history in its design, but also in its name. The Highland Stalker was named after the stalking style of hunting made famous in the Scottish Highlands, which is also regarded as its birthplace. You may be wondering how Rigby gets the Highland Stalker at such an attractive price point, and the answer is machinery. Where the London Best is a fully bespoke, fully crafted by hand gun that starts its life out as just a receiver from Mauser, the Highland Stalker starts its life out as a barreled action from Mauser. That saves a significant amount of time, which in result saves money. They then take a grade 5 walnut stock and they use a machine to cut the bulk of it into the rough shape of a stock. They then hand finish that. They use a machine to get the checkering started, hand chase every line. The oil finish is also done by hand, and you can get that same London Best oil finish on the stock. Now, although the Highland Stalker does utilize machinery, it still has quite a few customizable options. You have the option to get the gold Rigby R's on the floor plate, an animal engraved in gold. You can get the gold Rigby R's in your stock, an engraving oval with your initials. You can also get color case hardening on the floor plate, the safety housing, or your scope rings, making this a very customizable gun at a very attractive price point. The Rigby Highland Stalker is a functional piece of art, and it is most certainly worth taking a look at.